Hello, hockey fans. Well, it's been a pretty eventful week so far, especially for these guys. We are climbing up that division ladder. It has just been amazing as hell. It really has. Um, some numbers have been thinned out uh, in recent weeks, in the last week or so. Um, Four teams were eliminated. Let's see, let me go here. Yeah, four teams have been eliminated from a playoff contention this past week. And I will get to that on when I talk about the standings here. Sorry for hemming and hawing over here, but anyway, anyway, so here's a look at the standings with I think it's 26. There's 26 days left in the regular season. Can you believe it? We're less than a month. We are less than a month away from the end of the regular season, and we are 29 days away from the start of Stanley Cup playoffs. They officially announced it. The Stanley Cup playoffs start on April the 17th. It is going to be a big roller coaster. But first, first the standings. Okay. First off, let's start with the Eastern Conference, the Atlantic Division. The Boston Bruins still remain the only team officially locked into the playoffs. Still 15 spots left to fill in. Uh, Boston's Boston's pace is taking a bit of a hit. Even though they've won three straight, they're now only on pace to tie the wins record and come up short as far as points. But they have 111 points leading the way. No one else has 100 yet. Carolina should be the next to get there with 98, but I'll get to the Metro later. They're 18 points ahead of Toronto, and they are with 90 who has 93, and they are 21 points ahead of Tampa, who has 90. Tampa's recent loss to the Devils puts means their maximum amount of points is down to 112, which means Boston is now 1 point away from clinching second, at least second place, which would give them home ice advantage in round one at least. So yeah, so Boston's an overtime periods away from getting home ice in round one at least. In the Metro's a little bit it's getting a little bit close now. Carolina's leading with 98, New Jersey's 97, and the Rangers have 92. Yeah, the Rangers might have an outside shot of taking over the Metropolitan Division. I actually picked the Rangers to win that division before the season started, and so it was kind of surprising when they kind of sputtered a bit, but they got back on track, and now here they are, just getting close, uh, uh moving closer to um the Carolina, New Jersey. Sorry, I've been I've had a lot on my plate today, but I apologize. The wild card picture. The Isles and Penguins still hold the wild card spots, but they have swapped. The Islanders are the first. The Islanders hold the first position. Pittsburgh's holding the second, barely. Pittsburgh's lost three in a row in regulation too. Pittsburgh's lost three straight. They hold the second wild card by only 1 point. Florida's right behind them at 77. Washington took a hit with another loss. They're down to 73. The Senators, and the Senators, and the Red Wings are also kind of going down a bit. Remember, few weeks ago, this was all close. Now it's starting to declutter like that. It's starting to declutter a bit, and yeah, their playoff chances are decreasing. And we did have one elimination from the Eastern Conference. The Columbus Blue Jackets are officially gone, ending what has been a disappointing season, even with the acquisition of Johnny Hockey. Now in the Western Conference, the Central is close. It's close, 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 close. Um, Dallas still leads, 89 points. Minnesota has 88, but and right behind them, the Avs with 86. The Avalanche are the hottest team in the Western Conference. We are. We've won five straight, including sweeping the four-game road trip which took us all throughout Eastern Canada into Detroit for my birthday on Saturday. Um, but yeah, the Avs are red hot. Of course, Minnesota's win just moved them past us in second place, but we should get it back. It's kind of a we should get it back. The Avs pretty much have a good chance of not only finishing first in Central, but first in the West overall for the second straight year. It's pretty tight in the Western Conference. It might be a little bit weaker than the East, but it's pretty tight. Speed of tight. Let's go to the Pacific. Vegas still leads with 92. The Kings at 90. They had a chance to move past Vegas, but couldn't get that extra point against Vancouver. And Edmonton seems to be on a bit of a roll now. They moved up to the top three and look like they could stay there. And it's 86 points. The wild card. The wild card is Seattle, still kind of limping a bit. Seattle's with 83 points. Congratulations to them, because 83 points means a winning record. They've clinched a winning record when they got that they got to 83. Because so yeah, congratulations. It's only their second season of existence. And Winnipeg's still kind of up and down. They're the wild card. They're the wild card position. They're in the second wild card position at 81. They are 4 points ahead of Calgary. Calgary and Nashville are knocking at the door, but that's it. The rest is just bleh. And to prove it, 3 teams in the West are eliminated. The San Jose Sharks became the very first team this year to be eliminated from postseason contention. When they lost in overtime to the only team with worse record than them, Columbus. The Blackhawks unfortunately joined the elimination party on Saturday, and the latest team is the Ducks. Their regulation loss to the Canucks brought their season to a premature end as well. This is their fifth straight season. This is their fifth straight season without a postseason. They last made the playoffs back in 2018. And they have not won a series since reaching the conference final in 2017. So yeah, they are a far cry for that team that was always in the playoffs pretty much every year and had deep runs. But yeah, so yeah, the Ducks, so yeah, the Sharks, Blackhawks, and Ducks are all done, and now they and the Blue Jackets are now in that fatal 4-way for Connor Bedard. But yeah, that's pretty much how bad the West is this year. The numbers in the Western Conference are getting thinned out. It's just amazing. So there's 5 eliminations left, and nobody in the West has clinched a spot. We should get some clinches this week, because again, there's less than a month left until the regular season ends. We are there's less than a month until the regular season ends. We are, again, I said this, we're 26 days away from the end of the season, and we're 29 days away from the start of the playoffs. I'm looking forward to the playoffs. I've been watching the playoff goals from last year lately, and that was a great postseason. Not just saying that because of this, it was just a great postseason overall. I enjoyed that year. I think it was because ESPN, ABC got it back, and TNT was involved, and plus the teams that were in it. It was just absolutely amazing. And I can't wait for this year's play. I love the Stanley Cup playoffs. I can't wait for April 17th. It'll be here. It'll be here before you know it. Let me see if I can do some mental math here. Because Carolina should clinch this year. Carolina has the second highest point total behind Boston, 13 points behind though. So let's see. Okay, so Florida holds is the first one behind the line. They have 77 points, 69 games played. That means they have 13 left. 13 times 2 is 26. 26 plus 77 is 103. And the highest regulation win total is 38. So yeah, 6 points away. Now as far as clinching third place, the Islanders are in fourth place, 80 points, 11 games left. 11 times 2 is 22. 22 plus 80 is 102. Highest regulation win total is 42. 102. Yeesh. I think Carolina's magic number for playoffs would be 5. Yeah, because it takes because if you finish in third place, you automatically in. So yeah, Carolina's magic number as far as points should be 5, and New Jersey's is 6. So those two should make the playoffs this week. They should join Boston in the playoff party this week. So we'll see how that goes. And let's look at the schedule here. Some key games here. I said Carolina should clinch this week. 5 points is 2.5 wins. Um, okay, so what's coming up this week? Pittsburgh needs wins. They host in Ottawa. Is it an easy win? Should be, but we don't know. Of course, Carolina. Ooh, Carolina faces the Rangers on the 21st, so that should be interesting. And we'll see how that. It's in MSG, so we'll see how that goes. The Islanders are at home against Toronto, so if the Islanders lose in regulation and Carolina actually wins, we could see them. We could see them clinch a playoff spot as early as Thursday when they face the Rangers again. This time in Raleigh. So yeah, expect one or two teams to join the playoff party this upcoming week. So that is my recap of that is my recap of the previous week. If you like this video, click the like button, click subscribe if you want more. I'll be back next week to update you on the playoff picture. If Carolina and or New Jersey clinch, they both should clinch this week. I'll have my congratulatory videos for both of them. But I will be back next Sunday, guaranteed, to update you. So stay tuned.